Peace and love, everyone. This book I wrote about 4 or 5 years ago, a lot of people who have read it and supported are saying three things. One, it needs to be read by millions. Two, it's only a matter of time before it gets in the right person's hands and changes the game. Three, they would like to see it turned into a movie. I believe all those to be so, but my intent of making this video is, my goal for this is to get in every high school in America, more in particular the inner city community. Anytime you have people of all races, all ages, two people who are locked up get a hold of you, because after you sent the book saying that they not only love the book, but they're passing it on and it's circulating. When you have two teenagers that come to your job and want to meet you because this book had an impact on their life. Of all races and ages, that's a universal thing. That's a universal love, and it's undeniable. Growing up in high school, in English and literature class, they fed it. We had to read books written centuries ago. To Kill a Mockingbird, Romeo and Juliet, Macbeth. I can't speak for everyone, but where I come from, there was heavy things going on outside the classroom to where we didn't gravitate towards that. I guarantee you put this book in the classrooms of inner city, I guarantee that you will see a difference. I guarantee you will see test scores increase. I guarantee you will see, the teachers will see the students be more attentive and in tune in the lectures, because they're going to be able to relate. There's people in their community, outside their homes, inside their homes, that they're going to be able to relate. More importantly, there's seeds in there that are beneficial, that if watered, turn into fruition. Why is it that we even read these books from centuries ago? Why not put something that can be moving and be impactful? That was a part of what inspired me to write this book. My mother was a big movie watcher. I love many things about movies and how it had a big influence. But I didn't, in my opinion, as I grew older, I thought the movies became more watered down. The movies aren't the same like the movies in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. There was classics coming out consistently. Now we'll get one here and there. So in my mind, I knew I would envision a classic movie in my mind. So as chapters of my life continued, as my journey progressed, I would take certain events that I feel like that would be awesome in a movie, and I would take that scene and store it in the memory bank. I would take certain characters that I came up with, from your drug addicts, your hustlers, your cowboys, ranchers, musicians, athletes, college degree graduates, teachers, housewives, con artists, a blood, a crip, fishermen, hunters. I would take these characters who were influential and just interesting, and I would take bits and pieces from them, and I would store it in the memory bank. And I had an opportunity in different times of my life. It's almost God molded me and helped. It was by design that I was supposed to see certain things in order to write this book that had the keys in it to unlock and open doors. And in these communities, neighborhoods, I would always observe and think, what's the root cause of why this happened? Or why is it like that? And what seeds would be planted to help change this and implement love here and reduce that? Why is that so destructive over there? This isn't right. This don't even feel right. This is depressing. I'd always think these things, and I would take that and store it in the memory bank along with these characters, along with these scenes. And I knew that I wanted to create something, and I visioned a movie that I wanted to be entertaining. Because entertaining, you're gonna draw them in, and once you draw them in, they're gonna attack the heart, mind, and soul, and implement this knowledge, wisdom, understanding, enlightenment within the character development. These characters that I want people to be drawn to and never forget about. Many different characters that people from all different walks of life are going to be able to relate to one way, shape, or another. And this is how this came about. When I first started writing this book, I went off the grid. And I lived with my brother for 1.5 years in a 1-bedroom apartment and slept on a mattress and sacrificed. I didn't have much, but it was easy work because I believed in this story so much. And I felt like the higher power, I felt like God worked through me as a vessel to write this, to get these messages out. And just an awesome story. When people read this book, I wanted them to visualize a movie that was a love story, comedy, drama, thrilling, but most importantly, impactful, moving, and life-changing. That's why I feel like I want to use this platform to help get this book pushed, shared, and help me get this book in the right person's hands. The hardest part about writing this book was writing the summary. It's like fitting a whole body of work into a fingernail of information without giving too much. Because everybody says the same thing reading this book. You want to know what's going to happen next. So I don't want to give anything away, but this is what the summary reads. An accomplished young man named Seven embarks on a journey of a lifetime, leaving all his possessions behind to seek his true purpose. Once he crosses paths with sibling duo King and Destiny June in her many disguises, he becomes keenly aware that life will forever be changed. Each one of the three possess a key that the other two need in order to unlock their divine intervention. In the midst of orchestrating an impactful plan that can change the course of history, 3 souls are forever molded together. The keys are in here. The key is in here to change the face of that community. Help me get this thing out there. If it's in you to do, I greatly appreciate it. If not, it's understood. I'm gonna get it out there one way or another. And when it gets in that right person's hands, it's not about if you like it. It's when you finish, I'll be ready to do business because it's undeniable. Peace and love.